Most men enter the world of attraction like a man walking through fog. They try harder, they talk more, they impress, they explain, and they lose. Not because they are unattractive, not because they lack money, not because they lack confidence. They lose because they cannot see the invisible rules. Seduction has never been about force. It has never been about performance. It has never been about emotional pressure. It is about perception. Power, as Robert Greene explains, is not doing more. It is shaping what others feel without appearing to try. And when you understand how female desire actually works, something shifts. You stop chasing. You start positioning. You stop trying to be chosen. You become inevitable. Section 1. The fatal mistake. Over-validation. There is one silent error that destroys 90% of men before the interaction even begins. Over-validation. The moment you treat her like the prize, you place yourself beneath her. And women feel that instantly. When you rush to impress, when you compliment too quickly, when you reveal too much too soon, you signal something dangerous. I need to be accepted. Evolution does not reward neediness. Research from the University of Rochester confirms this. Men who attempt to please too quickly are rated as less desirable. Why? Because eagerness signals emotional dependency. Dependency signals instability. Instability signals risk, and attraction shuts down. The woman does not consciously think this. Her nervous system does. Desire is biological before it is logical. The moment you appear anxious to secure approval, she categorizes you. Too available, too predictable, too easy. Attraction does not grow in predictability, it grows in contrast. Section 2. The first 30 seconds. Attraction begins before conversation, before humor, before charm, before storytelling. The first 30 seconds determine everything. 3 silent mistakes destroy you immediately. Explaining too much, trying to please too soon, showing interest before she invests. Instead, understand this. Presence beats performance. In 2022, researchers at the Norwegian University of Science and Technology found that men displaying grounded posture, slow vocal rhythm, and expansive body language were consistently rated more attractive, not because of what they said, but because of how they existed. A man who occupies space without apology signals internal certainty. A man who speaks slowly signals control. A man who pauses before replying signals confidence. And confidence triggers curiosity. Before you speak, ground your breath. Align your posture. Hold steady eye contact. Pause 1 second before responding. This single sequence separates you from 90% of men. Section 3. Controlled ambiguity. Most men destroy attraction at the exact moment they try to prove themselves. They talk endlessly. They explain who they are, what they do, what they want. They think words build value, but words expose insecurity. When you attempt to persuade someone of your worth, you reveal fear that you may not have it, and fear evaporates desire. Female attraction is fueled by controlled ambiguity, not chaos, not manipulation, but restraint. Harvard research in 2021 showed that moderate unpredictability significantly increases romantic interest. When emotional rhythm varies, sometimes direct, sometimes reflective, sometimes intense, sometimes neutral, curiosity rises. Why? Because mystery creates cognitive engagement. If she can fully predict you, she stops investing mental energy. If she cannot fully read you, she begins decoding you. And when she begins decoding you, she is already involved. The man who reveals everything loses leverage. The man who leaves space controls tension. Section 4. Emotional tests. Many men misinterpret female tests as hostility. They are not. They are evaluations. She challenges you. She contradicts you. She withdraws suddenly. She becomes silent, not to attack you, but to measure you. Daniel Kahneman's research on cognitive heuristics shows humans form snap judgments from microsignals. She does not need a long conversation to know if you are emotionally fragile. She sees it in microfacial tension, voice shifts, fast responses, over-justifying. The moment she senses emotional instability, she withdraws. The breakthrough comes when you respond to pressure with calm neutrality. No emotional spikes, no defending, no approval seeking, just steady presence. That steadiness communicates strength without aggression. And strength without aggression is rare. Rare creates attraction. Section 5. The neurochemical trap. The modern man is addicted, not to women, to validation. Every notification, every like, every reply, tiny dopamine hits. Over time, this conditions him to crave micro-rewards. He confuses attention with desire. He mistakes replies for investment. And slowly, his posture collapses. Because the man who needs small emotional rewards cannot lead interaction, he reacts to it. In 2020, Stanford research found a connection between male emotional regulation and activation of the female reward system during social interaction. The more emotionally stable the man, the more pleasure her brain associates with him. Not intensity, stability. Deep attraction is not created through explosive energy. It is created through emotional rhythm, soft dominance, calm control, intentional silence. When your energy remains consistent, her nervous system relaxes. When her nervous system relaxes, attraction builds. Section 6. Internal architecture. Attraction was never about clever lines. It was never about luck. It was never about looks alone. It is about internal architecture. Jordan Peterson often speaks about internal order, creating external direction. When a man governs himself, his presence sharpens, his posture changes, his speech slows, his eye contact strengthens. Women sense this shift instantly. They may not verbalize it, but they respond to it. Everything you learned rests on 3 pillars: internal control over external validation, strategic ambiguity over emotional predictability, emotional rhythm over impulsive intensity. Master these and you operate on a different tier.